The Canadian government, when it came to Vietnam, kind of had this interesting take, because while it was trying to broker peace between Washington and Hanoi, it also was kind of under the table, also doing a lot of defense contracts with the United States. So there was this interesting thing, we're the peacekeeper, but we're also, helping to build the materials that are used for this war. Pearson, of course, Prime Minister Lester Pearson, was a Nobel Prize winning person, and he very much had to maintain that image to a certain degree. He's the peace broker. So he was quite vocal in terms of criticizing the United States. I don't know if I would go so far as to say he was criticizing the United States, but he made his point well known that, maybe we should try peace, maybe we should try peace talks, maybe we should take a little bit of a breather in the airstrikes that are happening. And he was very vocal about that at one point when he accepted a award at Temple University. And the next day he went to Camp David, and he met up with President Johnson. Legend goes so far to say that President Johnson lifted up Prime Minister Pearson, grabbed him by the collar, and said, "You pissed on my rug." Now, that's legend. There aren't really many, at least from my research, I haven't come across any articles that substantiate that. No reporters kind of saying this is what happened. There were reporters there at the time at Camp David when this allegedly took place, and basically what the reports say at that time, the news reports say, is that there was some tension between the two when they sat and faced the reporters that day. But while there seemed to be tension, and the president was like, everything's fine, there's no news story here, there's no real talk at that moment that this actually occurred. And it's only later, a few months later, that one of the reporters in one of their pieces mentions there was a disagreement that day between the two. But he doesn't go into specifics. So what happened that day, I think, remains a little bit of a mystery. I certainly like to think that happened, because it really makes it a lot more fun and makes Canadian and American history a lot more fun, but who knows?